Check in on the latest travel trends, pour a glass of wine without pulling the cork, and we count down the top 5 trending stories of the week. This is BizWireTV, where your news is made, now on Apple TV, iPhone, and Android devices. I'm Erin Ade, and top of the wire this week, the future of travel is apparently bag-free and supersonic. Euromonitor International has unveiled its annual Global Trends Report. Here are the top trends around the world that are emerging in the travel industry now. Europeans are looking for micro-adventures. These are experiences for travelers looking to maximize impact in a limited amount of time. Expect to see faster flights. Supersonic jet travel is back and on its way to the UK. Flights to New York would take only 3 hours. In America, there's a new type of traveler called the roamie, nomads who travel the globe looking for co-living spaces. And millennials are leading the way looking for bag-free, hassle-free travel. They'll leave their suitcases at home and rent clothes wherever they're going to go. Startups like Unpack are already offering this convenience. Now let's count down the top 5 trending BusinessWire stories of the week according to our new social media monitor. Coming in at number 5, the 2016 Soul Train Awards. Centric announced a big lineup of performers, including Bobby Brown, for this year's ceremony. The awards are set to air November 27th on Centric and BET networks. At number 4, Comcast and Netflix make finding movies and TV shows easier. Companies announced that Netflix will be integrated throughout the X1 platform. Customers will be able to seamlessly access content from both Xfinity and Netflix starting next week.
Gadgetland, the city of opportunity.
Blizzard Entertainment scores the number 3 position when it announced the upcoming release of Mean Streets of Gadgetland. The company says this 4th expansion of the Hearthstone franchise will be available later this year. Samsung gears up to the number 2 position with the release of the Gear S3 smartwatch. The electronics brand announced the pre-order for the LTE and Bluetooth-compatible watches coming to stores next week. Samsung says wearers can make or receive phone calls, texts, listen to music, and make mobile payments even without a phone nearby. And the number 1 most shared BusinessWire story of the week is Huawei's new addition to its Mate cell phone series. The tech company reached almost 32 million people when it unveiled the Mate 9. It features the world's highest performing smartphone processor, 2-day battery life, and a limited edition Porsche design. Now here's another headline on the wire from our sponsor. Gem Office Tech has launched a fleet of innovative quick response mobile service IT labs to solve technological disruptions, reduce downtime, and increase productivity. Read more about this story on BusinessWire.com. On to the Launchpad, where we check in on new products and services announced on BizznessWire. First up, MyHeritage is spreading its roots. The online and mobile platform already helps people build their family trees and find historical records. It's now launched a global DNA testing service. MyHeritage DNA is a cheek swab kit that users mail in for analysis. MyHeritage says test results will reveal detailed ethnicity reports and DNA matches, which can help find relatives. Marriott Hotels is reaching out to travelers in a new way. It teamed up with design agency Critical Mass to launch a quarterly online travel magazine called Travel Brilliantly. Marriott says the focus is to give customers depth and insight into travel. The first issue is called The Curiosity Issue. It features articles about Brandon Stanton, the man behind Humans of New York, and astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson. And the Container Store has launched its annual Holiday Hugs program. The retailer is partnering with children's hospitals to collect gifts for young patients who can't be home this holiday season. People are invited to drop off unwrapped toys, books, gift cards, and more in collection bins at stores nationwide. Finally, what could be the holy grail for wine lovers, coming from a startup in Burlington, Massachusetts? Coravin lets people pour wine from bottles without removing the cork. Coravin's developers say the wine system uses technology that lets people access and pour the wine, but the cork remains in and the wine is never exposed to oxygen. That means it stays fresh, so you can pour 1 glass of wine and then save the rest for another day. The system launched 3 years ago and just received $22 million in funding. Coravin says it will use the money to continue its global expansion. Be sure to check out new episodes of BizWireTV and the Accelerator Report every Friday and Sunday on BizWireTV.com and now on Apple TV. And stay connected on our app for iPhones and Android devices. I'm Erin Ade, and I'll see you next time on BizWireTV.